What's going on, guys? Mikey Flores here, and today I'm going to be reacting to Faze Rug's one freeze-dried candy. First bite. It tastes like bananas. That's like the main fruit that I'm tasting. The candy is stuck in my teeth right now, so every time I lick my teeth, it tastes like candy. So it's basically like I have a lollipop stuck in my mouth right now. I just have lollipops for teeth.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh my.
Okay, so you're probably wondering where I'm licking on my lollipop teeth and why I'm there. My mom invites me to this concert, but it's specifically for my grandpa's birthday. I don't feel like going, but my grandparents aren't going to be here forever, and my mom isn't going to be here forever. And so even though they're not saying it, they probably want to spend time with me. So I figure it's not about how I feel, it is about doing what is right. And what is right is spending time with my family. By the way, my dad's driving because I don't have my driver's license. I passed the written exam, like for the permit. Yeah.
2 lanes to keep right onto Montezuma Road.
I asked my dad if he knows who Montezuma is, and if you do, then you know where we're headed. The home of the Aztecs, San Diego State University. I've actually never been here. It's one of the only university campuses in San Diego that I still hadn't been to. One part of me wanted to be at home getting work done, but not everything is about me. Just being there made me sad because it reminded me of my university, UCLA. And I was like, dang, I'm not there right now. I'm not a part of UCLA right now, and I'm not a part of SDSU. And I wish I could be a part of something. It literally looked like UCLA in a different universe. Like us driving up this hill and seeing these dorms is exactly how it looked when you were driving up to my dorm, except it was on the opposite side. I flipped the video to make it look more like UCLA. And all the different areas had the same vibe as UCLA. Like this is frat row, and it doesn't look like the UCLA frat row, but it has the same vibe as it. In general, everything at SDSU is closer together, and the facilities and infrastructure felt older than UCLA as well. But yeah, guys, UCLA has a field and a pathway that has this exact same vibe. It just made me miss it, if you can't tell. Also, everyone going to the concert was a lot older than me. There was this one employee giving people directions, and I don't think she realized I was going to the concert because I was the youngest person there. Also, there was a long line for the bathroom, but I was like, wait, this is just a university campus. I know how these places work. So I just walked into a random building and used the bathroom there, and there was no line. The famous SDSU arches. When I was applying to universities, I read that this was rated one of the nicest campuses in California. I wish I could have seen it in the daytime. Also, the amphitheater is literally right there in the middle of campus. I don't know how that doesn't disturb classes. I think it's right on top of the library too. There's a sign that says Filipino American Heritage Month, but it's too blurry and my iPhone doesn't zoom in well enough in this lighting. There it is again. Okay, so this is us entering the amphitheater, and while I was at the campus, I was just thinking, I'm really glad I went to UCLA. I'm extremely happy with my memories there, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. This amphitheater was pretty sick. They had baseball game food there. Like, I saw people eating nachos, and it looked really good, and I wanted it, but we had just eaten at Goldilocks, so yeah, I didn't get anything. If you're Filipino, you might know what Goldilocks is. We ate at the one in National City. One of the seats we got was far away because we got it late for my aunt, and I volunteered to take that seat. Oh, and look at that. We're back here. So now you know why I'm here, and it gives everything more meaning. We stopped at Walmart before coming here because my sister had to film a TikTok with my grandparents for work, and I knew they had a candy I'd been wanting to try. Here's the view, very nice, and that's how far away my family was.
18 seconds. Oh, but there's no... You can't be sorry.
I also got the sour worms, but I didn't want to open 2 bags and eat too much candy in one sitting, so that'll be my next video. And we have the palate cleanser right there. Oh, by the way, the concert was a Tom Jones concert.
I'm literally Googling, who is Tom Jones? Call my baby lollipop, tell you why.
It's like stuck in my teeth, and I can taste it like as I lick my teeth. It tastes like a really sweet cereal. Like the texture is like cereal, and it tastes very sweet and fruity. It's 44 grams of sugar for the entire bag because each bag is 2 servings, and each serving is 22 grams. So I'm gonna try to limit myself on eating this tonight. I think I'll eat the rest another time. It's a lot of sugar, but also it's a candy, so what can you expect? The candy is stuck in my teeth right now, so every time I lick my teeth, it tastes like candy. So it's basically like I have a lollipop stuck in my mouth right now. I just have lollipops for teeth. But honestly, like, if I wanted the fruity flavor, I'd just drink Prime because it has less sugar. It has way less sugar, only 2 grams of sugar. I'd probably get 1-Up again and try the other flavors, but I wouldn't eat it regularly because it's candy and it has a lot of sugar in it, and I just don't eat candy regularly in general. But I wanted to support Faze Rug and try out its product, and it's pretty good. It tastes like bananas. That's like the main fruit that I'm tasting. It tastes like bananas and Fruit Loops, like really sweet Fruit Loops. Almost like a perfume or something. I'm gonna try to only eat half the bag tonight because I don't want too much sugar. So at this point, the concert is starting, and if you're like me and you don't know who Tom Jones is, here are the songs he sings.
I'm growing old. Shadows are falling. Started in 1964, which is 60 years ago now.
I watched this and think, dang, I started TikTok 5 years ago, and that's a somewhat large chunk of time ago, but it feels like yesterday. I'm just gonna keep taking it day by day, and then one day I'm gonna look up and be like, I started my career 60 years ago now.
Anyway, I recorded a song in November of 64, and it came out in January of 65, and it was #1 by March the 1st. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. But when I see you hanging around, pussycat, pussycat, I love you. Yes, I do. My sex bomb, and you can give it to me when I need to be turned on. Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. Yes, I'm gonna be a pop star. One more cup of coffee, the river flows on. Eventually, we all heard about cable TV. Of course, free TV news won't ignore it. And that the average family could never afford it. MTV.
I'm sitting there like, wow, we're probably going to be doing the same thing when we're older, reminiscing about the rise of social media. And instead of MTV, it's going to be TikTok. It's mind-blowing and scary to me how their reality from back then is just gone, and most young people don't know about it. Only a small segment of the population today was there for it. And when these people are gone, the memory's gone with it. All we have is records. It's like when people say never forget for 9/11, but it's getting to the point where it's like, a large segment of the population doesn't even have memory of 9/11. Like, we used to focus on 9/11 so much in elementary school and middle school, and especially on the day. But every year I got older, I witnessed everyone cared less and less about it.
We'll never have to lose it again after I'm gone.
I'm looking around at all these quote old people, and I'm just like, wow, these are just young people in old bodies. Like, that's gonna be all of us one day. And I just think it's sad how our culture throws senior citizens to the wayside. They're the same as us, they want to have fun too, and they deserve respect just like everyone else. And most of the crowd was at the end of their lifetimes, and I'm just like, wow, we're all just visitors to this world. We're all on a conveyor belt, coming in and going out.
You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. I just want your extra time and your kiss.
He knew his audience when he made this next song. I've never witnessed anything like this before. I felt like I was watching an amphitheater full of people celebrate the end of their lives while they still had the chance to.
They won't philosophize or feel regret. They remember you when you said you had one hell of a life. You done anything else to do all these, but that'll be no more but they never agree.
What's mind-blowing to me is these artists who are once on top of the world, known by everybody, Tom Jones, Prince, Chuck Berry, they're pretty much not known anymore, only amongst our oldest citizens. They were forgotten pretty quickly, and our generation's biggest artists, Faze Rug, Logan Paul, etc., they might seem on top of the world and known by everybody now, but there's gonna come a day when they're basically not known and only known by the oldest citizens. And people like KSI like to talk about legacy, but when we die and everyone who remembers us dies, our legacy kind of fades with it. It's possible your impact is still on the world, but the people won't have an emotional connection with you. It's like how I felt when I heard Jimmy Carter turned 100. Like, I've read about some of the stuff he's done in history books, but I don't have an emotional connection with that man. But I guess that's why I tell stories, so masses of people can have an emotional connection with me, even if they've never met me or even if I'm gone. It's comforting to me, and that's why storytelling as a whole exists, isn't it?
Thank you.
We're all getting older, and it's becoming more and more real to me that my family won't be here forever. So even though I didn't know the musician, even though I was the only one of my age there, even though I could have made progress on work, even though my brain didn't feel like going to the concert, and even though my brain didn't feel like spending time with my family, I went. And when the day finally comes when I can't spend time with my family anymore, I'll know I made the right choice. Because today I saw that senior citizens are just like us. And just like us, they need somebody to appreciate them. And just like Tom Jones, I want to appreciate them while they're still around to hear it. The coolest part? I'm just now realizing the entire time I just so happen to be eating candy from the person who represents these values the most.
Oh my. Oh my.